Welcome back, everyone, to Daily Harmony, our journey through A Course in Miracles.
Yes, welcome back.
And today we're diving deep into Lesson 129.
129.
Beyond this world, there is a world I want.
Mhm.
Now, last time, if you remember, we were
Yes.
talking about that inner voice of wisdom.
Yes, that wise guide within. Tuning into that quiet space that offers guidance beyond,
Yeah,
the fears and kind of the chaos that can sometimes bubble up.
exactly. And this lesson, Lesson 129, sort of builds upon that.
Mm-hmm.
It's saying, this physical reality, this world that we see and experience every day,
Right.
it's not like the ultimate reality.
Get the be all and end all.
There's something more.
Exactly. And it's a world, as the lesson puts it, a world that we want.
Right.
So it suggests there's a deeper longing within us for something beyond the material, beyond the physical.
So the Course is ACIM. It's saying this physical world is, what, an illusion?
Well, not necessarily that it doesn't exist, right?
Right.
We experience it, it's here.
Right.
But the Course invites us to consider that our perception of it, the way we interpret it, might be
So-
clouded by illusion,
Mm.
influenced by our ego, by our attachments to things that are temporary.
Okay. So our perception of it is kind of like off.
In a way, yeah. Like, we're so focused on the movie playing on our phone, we miss the vast, incredible landscape right in front of us.
That's a great analogy.
We get so caught up in the day-to-day, in our problems, our to-do lists,
Yeah.
that we lose sight of something bigger, something more peaceful.
Yeah, and it's so easy to get lost in that, right?
Yeah.
Like just this morning I was stressing about a broken coffee maker,
Oh, yeah.
and it totally ruined my peaceful morning vibe.
I feel that we've all been there.
Right? And that's just a broken coffee maker. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many bigger things that can pull us away from that inner peace.
Exactly. And the Course reminds us this focus on the material, on the temporary, it can actually obscure our awareness of our true spiritual nature.
Okay, so there's this other reality then, this higher reality,
Mhm.
as ACM calls it.
Mm-hmm.
So is it like a physical place? Like, do we go somewhere?
Not necessarily a physical place. No, it's more a state of being,
Hmm.
A level of consciousness characterized by love, by peace, by this deep sense of unity.
A state of being, okay. And this is like our true home.
Exactly. The Course describes it as our true inheritance, this inherent love, peace, unity. This is who we are at our core as spiritual beings.
And we're just kind of forgetting that.
We're distracted, yeah. We're so caught up in the illusion and the ego's interpretation of the world that we lose sight of that inheritance.
So how do we remember?
Yeah.
How do we shift our perception to see this other world, this world I want?
Well, the lesson gives us some really practical tools.
Okay.
One of them is meditation, taking even just a few minutes each day to quiet the mind, to connect with your breath, and to visualize, to actually picture a world filled with love and light.
Visualization, huh? Like really imagine it.
Exactly. It might sound simple, but it's a powerful way to start shifting our focus, our energy.
Okay, what else? What other tools does the lesson offer?
Affirmations are another powerful practice.
Affirmations, so like positive statements.
Exactly. The lesson gives us a great one. Beyond this world, there is a world I want. By repeating this, even silently to ourselves, we're reinforcing that desire, that intention.
I like that. It's
Yeah.
like reminding ourselves of what we're truly seeking.
Yes, and it's not just about repeating words, it's about shifting our mindset, our belief system.
So it's about actively choosing where we focus our attention.
Exactly. And another helpful tool is journaling. Taking some time to reflect on your experiences,
Mm-hmm.
to explore what brings you peace, what triggers your anxiety,
Yeah.
and to notice how your thoughts and feelings are connected to your experiences in both the physical world and that, that deeper spiritual realm.
Okay, so meditation, affirmations, journaling, these are all ways to kind of bridge the gap between this world and the world I want.
Exactly. They help us quiet the noise of the ego, reinforce our intentions, and cultivate a deeper awareness of our true selves.
So it's not about escaping this world entirely, but more about changing how we see it, how we relate to it.
Right. It's about recognizing the illusion, but also recognizing the potential for peace and joy even within this world.
Okay, that makes sense. So let's give our listeners something concrete they can try today. What's one simple exercise they can do to start connecting with this world I want?
Okay, here's a simple one. Take a few minutes today, maybe when you have a quiet moment, and close your eyes. And just imagine, really vividly imagine, your ideal world. What does it look and feel like? What qualities are present there? Maybe it's filled with love, with peace, with joy, with a sense of connection.
Okay, so really picture it in detail.
Yes, engage all your senses. What do you see, hear, feel in this world? And then after you've spent some time visualizing, open your eyes and jot down the qualities that stood out to you. Like if it was a sense of peace or abundance or creativity, write those down. And then as you go through your day, look for little glimmers of those qualities in your actual experience. Maybe it's a moment of kindness from a stranger or a beautiful sunset or a feeling of deep gratitude.
So it's about noticing those little sparks of the world I want that are already present in our lives.
Exactly. And by focusing on them, appreciating them, we're strengthening that connection to the world we desire.
I love that. It's not about waiting for some far-off future, but about recognizing the seeds of that world that are already here right now.
Right. And even those tiny glimpses can bring us closer to the peace, the joy, the love that we're seeking.
This has been such a rich conversation. Thank you so much for sharing your insights on this lesson.
My pleasure. It's
Yeah.
always a joy to explore these ideas.
And to our listeners, thank you for joining us on this deep dive into ACIM Lesson 129. We hope you found it helpful. And as we close today, we'd like to leave you with a question to ponder. If the physical world is, as the Course suggests, a temporary construct, what one small, intentional step can you take today to invest more deeply in the eternal reality of love and peace that resides within you?
We'd love to hear your reflections.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Daily Harmony for more explorations of A Course in Miracles.
We'll see you tomorrow.
See you then.